Hey everyone, welcome in. My name is Angie Norris and you're on my YouTube channel 60 and a Senior. And today I'm going to be pulling my TBR list for the month of September. And last month I used the Reader Roulette card. So this month I'm going to use my jar prompts. We're going to go back to that. Now it is 2 o'clock on Thursday, August the 27th. And I have to leave in 20 minutes for a doctor's appointment. And then after the doctor's appointment, my husband and I are headed to the beach. So you may see part of this filmed at my house in my upstairs library where all my books are. And then I may have to finish doing the video at the beach where I won't have my books, but I do have a TBR list written down somewhere. So let's see, I'm gonna pull 5. Let's see how many I can get done. And this is gonna be quick. Really quick. I have one here. Gonna let you guys see it first. A book you bought because of the cover. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm trying to do this quickly. I'm gonna give myself a few options here. One is Patty Callahan's Surviving Savannah. I just love this cover of her standing, looking over the harbor, the smoke or fire. It looks like it was some sort of bomb going off. Historical fiction. The Stationery Shop. I absolutely love this cover. I love the gold embellishment in the lettering. It's a beautiful cover. And then The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart I bought because of the cover. I don't even remember what this book is about. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one. It's gonna be between these two, and I have had this one on my TBR list before and did not get to it, so I'm gonna put it on my list for this month. The Stationery Shop by Marjan Kamali. And this is set in 1953 Tehran. It is a historical fiction. I'm not gonna read the whole thing to you, because we're going to go quick. All right, that is to satisfy the prompt, a book you bought because of the cover. All right, now let's draw another prompt. Shake them off. I've been going 2 minutes 42 seconds, but I paused the video, so it's been longer than that. All right, here's one. A Christian book. Oh, all of my Christian books, I believe, are downstairs. So I have a bunch, but for time's sake, I'm going to draw another prompt. I keep all my Christian devotional books on a different bookshelf downstairs. All right. Pick another, pick another. It is so hot up here in this bedroom. I turned the air down, but oh Lord, my hand is stuck. All right. I don't know if I've got just one. Let me see. Yes. Nope, I got 2. So I'm going to get the one I unfolded first. A book set in the 1900s. Okay, in the 1900s. Hold on. There are several on my list or on my shelf, but I'm trying to do this quickly, so I just grabbed 2. The Last Carolina Girl is a historical fiction. It is it is set in 1935 in North Carolina, I believe, and that is why I bought the book. I just read a book that was set in North Carolina, so I may not choose this one. I'm probably going to choose this one because it's Fannie Flagg, and I know I love Fannie Flagg. This is, I'm trying to read her to zero, Daisy Faye and the Miracle Man, and I believe this one is set in 1952. So this is going to be my choice for a book set in the 1900s. All right, let's pick another one. Going down to the bottom, my hand. I have fat hands. Let's see, did we get just one? What does it say? A book with a purple cover. Stay tuned. Real quickly, The Lights of Sugarberry Cove. It has purple on the cover. This is by Heather Weber. Heather Weber is one of my favorite authors, and I'm trying to read her to zero. And I think this is the last book that I have on my shelf I don't think I've read her to zero, but I think it's the last one on my shelf. You Don't Belong Here, which is a mystery thriller, which I don't have one of those on my list for this month. Or Christy Woodson Harvey, A Happier Life. It's got purple up there. I'm currently reading one by Christy Woodson Harvey, so I'm going to put that one back. I really, really want to read Heather Weber to zero, so I'm going to choose this one. The Lights of Sugarberry Cove. If you don't know anything about, I'm going to put the mystery fiction back. If you don't know anything about Heather Weber, she writes books. Everything that I've read by her has been set in Alabama. It usually follows two primary characters. It'll alternate their point of view throughout the book. And this one is set in Sugarberry Cove, Alabama. And we're going to follow Sadie Way Scott and who's the other one? Leela Claire. So, The Lights of Sugarberry Cove. That's book number 3. We're going to choose 2 more. Let's see if we can get 2 more done and get this video done and not have to take this with me to the beach. Whoops. Several popped out, but I have one in my hand. We're going to unfold this one and see. What does it say? A hardback book. Oh, well, that's very broad. Okay, stay tuned. I might choose a mystery. Stay tuned. I just grabbed a couple to choose from. One of them is a mystery thriller by Ruth Ware, One Perfect Couple. This one is set in the Bahamas or somewhere, some island. Somewhere tropical. I'm not gonna read the whole thing to you, but I think I'm gonna read this one, Killers of a Certain Age. This was a Book of the Month Club choice for, gosh, September of 22. I don't think I got it then. I think I did this as an add-on by Deanna Rayborn. So it's been out a while. Let me read you a little bit about it. It says, they've spent their lives as the deadliest assassins in a clandestine international organization, but now they're 60 years old, so I can relate. 4 female friends can't just retire, it's kill or be killed in this action-packed thriller by best-selling and Edgar Award-nominated author Deanna Rayborn. Billy, Mary Alice, Helen, and Natalie have worked for The Museum, an elite network of assassins, for 40 years. Now their talents are considered old school, and no one appreciates what they have to offer in an age that relies more on technology than people skills. When the foursome is sent on an all-expense-paid vacation to mark their retirement, they are targeted by one of their own. Only the board, the top-level members of the museum, can order the termination of field agents, and the women realize that they've been marked for death. Now, to get out alive, they have to turn against their own organization, relying on experience and one another to get the job done, knowing that working together is the secret to their survival. They're about to teach the board what it really means to be a woman and a killer of a certain age. I love it. I love it. So that's going to satisfy the prompt for a hardback book. I'm going to choose one more. Let me put this book up. We're going to choose one more. This has been a quick video. Haven't had much time to talk. Maybe I should do this more often. Give myself a time limit. All right, let's see what this one says. I'll let you guys see it first. A book with more than 500 pages. Oh, of course I would pick that. Okay. I think I have a couple. Hold on. Okay, I have a couple of Harry Potter books. As an adult, I am trying to read all of the Harry Potter books. I just started last year. I'm on book 4. I don't read one every month because I have to like clear my palate after reading. And I just read one in May. So I may hold off and read one of those in the spooky season in October, maybe November. So that only leaves me on this shelf 2 choices. One is The Rose Code by Kate Quinn. This one is set in World War II, I'm pretty sure. 1940 and 1947, yes. And then someone just recommended this author to me, Lisa Scodeline, I believe. And I found this one in a thrift store for like $2. And it is 600 and some pages as well. However, this one is large print, so that may be cheating a little bit. The Rose Code has 620 something. I love Kate Quinn. I've read several of her books. However, I've never read this author. So I think I'm actually going to choose this one and save the Kate Quinn, although it's been on my TBR the longest. Let me put it up and I'll be right back to do the wrap up. So going in reverse order, I have chosen Loyalty by Lisa Scodeline, and this is, I'm not even really sure what the category is. It says Franco Fierravanti is a handsome lemon grower toiling on the estate of a baron. He dreams of owning his own grove, but the rigid class system of Sicily thwarts his ambition. Determined to secure a better future, Franco will do anything to prove his loyalty to the baron. But when the baron asks him to kidnap a little boy named Dante, Franco makes a decision that will change his life forever. Readers will be transported to the dramatic and ruggedly beautiful island of Sicily, the jewel of the Mediterranean, where lush lemon groves and mouth-watering cuisine contrast with a turbulent history of colonization and corruption. Scodeline brings her decades of thriller writing to a novel that no reader will be able to put down. So this is a thriller. So I'm excited about that. And that is a book with more than 500 pages. And then I chose a prompt that was just choose a hardback book. I chose Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. I just read you the description of that. Book with a purple cover, The Lights of Sugarberry Cove by Heather Weber. I would say this is more of a contemporary women's Southern fiction. It's set in the South. And then a book set in the 1900s. I chose Fanny Flagg, Daisy Fay and the Miracle Man. It was set in 1952. And what was this prompt? Oh, a book you bought because of the cover, because this was a beautiful cover. The Stationery Shop by Marjan Kamali. This is a historical fiction. So that's 5. I will probably end up reading more than 5 because I'll choose a couple of audio books and things like that. I think so far in August, I've read 7 books. I read 12 in the month of July, which was the biggest month I've ever done so far this year. I was participating in a readathon and I was really pushing myself. So that was my best month. I think I'm going to end up with 8 for the month of August. So this is 5. And I'll probably add a couple of more at some point there in September because I always like to have an audio book going as well. So that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, I truly do wish that you would hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be uploaded when you'll be notified, when I upload a new video. As always, thanks for watching and y'all have a great day.